morning, namaskar, good evening, good afternoon. How are you, students? Fine. Yes. So let us join me. This is Professor Eslan, Professor of Mathematics and Computing in the Department of Science and Technology under the Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University. The students, you know that we are discussing probability and random process, and as per session of this curriculum, of this course, for today we shall discuss about continuous random variable in probability distribution. So there may be two variables, one is continuous variable, another is discrete variable. We have already discussed in the previous introductory lecture that a variable may have a certain domain, a certain range, a certain aspect of consideration, whereas in some cases the domain is very, you can say, bigger, and out from that spectrum you have independency to select the variable as per the need of your calculation, as per the need of the study of the probability, the happening of the event. So students, today we are strictly confined to discuss this probability distribution and continuous variable. So let us see this is continuous variable, continuous random variable and probability distribution. Now you can write about continuous random variable, and what is this? A continuous random variable, how may be explained or how may be defined? You can see on the screen I have shared. A random variable capital F is continuous. Here this random variable, capital X is said to be a continuous. If possible values comprise either a single interval on the number line or a union of disjoint intervals. Means if you are taking a particular interval on a number line, you are taking 5, 10, suppose, then this will be containing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on a particular number line. And if you are taking more than one intervals, then there should be the property of or there should be a union of disjoint intervals. Means all the intervals their unions, which has been left, must be taken as see the line a union of see the line a union of disjoint interval, union of disjoint interval. To boost your concept, let us see the example in the study of the ecology of the leg, capital X. The random variable may be depth measured at random chosen location. There is a leg and you are considering all the parameters related to the leg is capital X. Then measuring the just depth at a chosen location, that is the you can say continuous random variable. Then capital X is a continuous random variable. The range of capital X is minimum depth possible to the maximum depth possible. Depth. So in principle, variables such as height, weight, and temperatures are continuous. In practice, the limitation of our measuring instruments restrict us to discrete, means to sometimes very finely subdivided world. However, continuous models often approximate real world situations very well, and continuous mathematics means calculus is frequently easier to work with than mathematics of discrete variables and distributions. So let us see probability distribution for continuous variable. You can see this. Here we are taking variable x and we are taking capital M equal to maximum depth in meter, as we have said. We are taking here this interval, right? And the resulting, if we draw the histogram so that the area of the rectangle about any possible integer a is the proportion of the leg that is to the nearest meter a, then the total area of the rectangle is 1. You can see this diagram starts from 0 to m. So if we continue in this way to measure depth more and more, finally the resulting sequence of histogram approaches to a smooth curve. And more confinedly, let us cite the definition of probability distribution for continuous variable. Let capital X be a continuous random variable. Then the probability distribution or probability density function of X is a function fx such that for any two variable numbers, small a and small b, with a is small a is less than a small b, we have probability of capital X like a to b is equal to unit of integration from a to b, unit of integration from a to b fx dx. You should remember this mathematical method to define the probability distribution for continuous variable. I hope you have already seen this cleared in the previous lecture. So there is no need to, let's say, repeat the same. For fx to be legitimate PDF, it must satisfy the following two conditions. We have already discussed about this condition also. So students, I hope to have understand that this continuous distribution. So thank you. Students, this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidya University, Jaipur. In case of any query or any confusion, you are suggested to write in the comment reply box. I shall try to resolve your query from there. Thank you. Thank you very much.